Hollywood has long been a dazzling kingdom of dreams and glamour, a place where fame, fortune, and fantasy seem to dance in a never-ending reel of movies and music. Yet behind the red carpets and blockbuster premieres, an undercurrent of whispers and wild tales paints a more complicated picture. From secret symbols, allegedly linked to the Illuminati, to outrageous party antics and power plays that have derailed careers, the darker side of Tinseltown is as mesmerizing as it is disturbing. Let's dive into this labyrinth of scandal, conspiracies, and curious anecdotes that reveal a world where money isn't always the only force in control. The mysterious hand signal, Illuminati, or just a joke? In 2014, during a late-night talk show, Jim Carrey flashed a triangle-shaped hand gesture with his tongue out, a move many linked to the secret of Illuminati. Carrey later dismissed it as playful fun, but the moment ignited a debate. Some argued it was a deliberate nod to a powerful, hidden force influencing Hollywood, while critics saw it as mere tongue-in-cheek mockery of such conspiracies. Ultimately, the incident blurred the line between fact and farce in the entertainment world. Cat Williams and the crossroads of conspiracy. Stand-up comedian Cat Williams is known for stirring controversy. In one provocative interview, he claimed that the Illuminati once offered two major figures a fateful choice. One would sacrifice his signature look and possibly a piece of his soul, while the other would receive millions for a series of films. According to Williams, this surreal crossroads pitted him against rapper Ludacris, leaving listeners to wonder if Hollywood's decisions are ever as simple as a contractual handshake. Whether seen as humorous exaggeration or a genuine expose, his story adds another piece to the puzzle of Hollywood's alleged shadow governance. Wild Nights with Puff Daddy. The Party Chronicles. Switching from secret symbols to celebrity soirees, we enter the world of Puff Daddy's extravagant parties, a launchpad for young artists into hedonistic excess. Usher, whose career began under his wing, recalled in a 2004 Rolling Stone interview that stepping into Puff Daddy's mansion was like entering a parallel universe of unfiltered chaos. Dubbed Puffy Flavor Camp, these gatherings featured bizarre, unscripted antics, from spontaneous trysts to scenes reminiscent of wild music videos. Yet behind the revelry lurked a darker side of exploitation when power met excess. The intrigue deepened in September 2024, when Usher reportedly wiped his entire Twitter feed, fueling speculation that the digital cleanup was meant to erase evidence of past indiscretions or even hint at a more clandestine network. The casting couch and the price of integrity. Long before the Harvey Weinstein era, whispers about Hollywood's casting couch were already common. Several celebrities have recounted being offered roles in exchange for favors. For example, Megan Fox described a promising meeting with Hollywood legends that turned into a ruse. She refused to compromise her integrity for a role, a choice that ultimately defined her career. This issue spans generations. Former ER star Vanessa Marquez claimed that after speaking out about on-set harassment, even figures like George Clooney allegedly worked behind the scenes to blacklist her, claims that Clooney has consistently denied. Similarly, actress Tara Suboff, known for films like As Good as It Gets, recalled that rejecting a powerful producer's unwelcome advances led to her being blacklisted, forcing her to abandon her emerging career. These stories underscore the steep price many pay for the courage to say no to shortcuts in Hollywood. Body image, casting calls, and the price of perfection. In Hollywood's relentless pursuit of beauty, stars face unrealistic pressures. During the Hunger Games, Jennifer Lawrence was asked how much weight she'd lose for her role, prompting her to firmly declare, "I'm never going to starve myself for a part." Her stance ignited a broader debate on body image. Similarly, Carrie Fisher was reportedly pressured to shed 35 pounds for Princess Leia in The Force Awakens, highlighting an industry fixated on appearance over talent. Exploitation and the high cost of artistic expression. Abuse of power in Hollywood can blur the line between collaboration and exploitation. Tippi Hedren, once Alfred Hitchcock's leading lady, claims that his repeated advances and threats to derail her career left lasting scars, though she insists her inner strength remains intact. Similarly, after a bitter breakup with Clint Eastwood in 1989, actress Sandra Locke was blacklisted for nearly a decade, despite early successes and an Oscar nomination, underscoring how personal vendettas can devastate careers. Mel Gibson's musings on a perilous social contract. In a 2023 interview that resurfaced on social media, Mel Gibson offered a cynical look at Hollywood's social contract. He mused that in the city of dreams, no one is ever truly saved from being effed over by those they once held, underscoring the fickle nature of fame. His blend of grim resignation and wry humor paints a picture of Tinseltown as a place where today's star can quickly become tomorrow's forgotten face, revealing the precarious unspoken deals that lie behind its glittering facade. Brendan Fraser and the tale of unwanted attention. While discussions about Hollywood exploitation often focus on entrenched power dynamics, even beloved actors like Brendan Fraser have not been spared. Fraser, once celebrated for his charm and talent, recently recounted an unsettling encounter at a public event. He claimed that a friendly handshake with a prominent figure turned into an inappropriate advance. The accused, a senior member of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, dismissed the incident as a fabrication, though his 2014 memoir hinted at similar past behavior. For Fraser, who has faced both personal and professional setbacks, the episode underscores a broader pattern of boundary crossing and disrespect in the industry, earning him sympathy and support from fans. Damon Dash and the nostalgia of a bygone era. Not all narratives of wild parties and backstage debauchery end in scandal. Some, like that of Damon Dash, offer a window into a more nostalgic, albeit still chaotic, era of hip-hop and Hollywood crossover. Dash, a longtime insider and co-founder of Rockefeller Records, was once embroiled in rumors about his attendance at legendary puffy parties. When old photos resurfaced showing him rubbing shoulders with icons like Jay-Z and Jennifer Lopez, Dash was quick to downplay the significance. He recalled a memorable day in the Hamptons, where he reportedly met Aaliyah, a moment he described in nonchalant, almost humorous terms. That was 20 years ago, and nothing too wild happened, he insisted, as if the mere mention of such an encounter should be enough to satisfy even the most avid gossip columnist. Dash's recollection, tinged with a hint of irony, reminds us that in Hollywood, the passage of time often transforms scandal into mere footnotes in the annals of celebrity lore. Integrity over income. Cat Williams strikes again. Returning to Cat Williams, we find him reiterating a sentiment that many artists share, that maintaining personal integrity is worth more than any multi-million-dollar offer. In one particularly memorable interview, Williams claimed that he had turned down deals worth tens of millions simply because accepting them would have meant compromising his values. His defiant stance, delivered with a characteristic blend of humor and candor, served as a rallying cry for those tired of the notion that success in Hollywood must come at the expense of one's self-respect. Williams even teased that more shocking revelations were on the horizon, hinting at a cascade of celebrity scandals waiting to be exposed. His confident, almost mischievous invitation to bring something to light resonated with audiences who have long suspected that the glimmer of Hollywood's golden age is tarnished by hidden truths. Insider accounts. The tiered world of celebrity parties. Former insiders Jenny Mullen and Tom Swoop shed light on Hollywood's shadowy party scene. In a viral Instagram video, Mullen recounted receiving a strange invitation to one of Puff Daddy's notorious parties, approached in jeans and a button-up by a man declaring, "My boss wants to meet you." What began as an invitation quickly morphed into an offer to attend a bizarre freak-off in a lavish private setting, exposing a side of celebrity life that feels more like a bad reality show than a glamorous event. Tom Swoop further illustrated the tiered nature of these gatherings, describing levels from general admission to an exclusive inner sanctum where the true show took place. Within these elite circles, partygoers often faced humiliating dares and empty promises of record deals or cash incentives. In one particularly shocking account, a young artist was pressured into performing an act on a bodyguard, only to have the promised reward turn out to be a cruel joke. Swoop's narrative underscores a culture where power is used to manipulate and exploit those desperate to break into the industry, revealing that the cost of joining Hollywood's inner circle is far steeper than it appears. Diversity, disability, and the future of casting. Hollywood is beginning to move beyond its traditional focus on image and excess, with a fresh call for authenticity on screen. Increasingly, voices are demanding that characters with disabilities be portrayed by actors who share those lived experiences. RJ, known for his role on Breaking Bad, has been particularly outspoken, noting the irony that most disabled characters are played by non-disabled actors. He champions a vision where a character's disability is just one aspect of a rich, multi-dimensional identity, rather than its defining trait. This shift is sparking broader conversations about redefining Hollywood's social contract, urging the industry to prioritize genuine diversity and depth over superficial appeal. Age, inspiration, and the unyielding spirit of Hollywood women. Hollywood isn't just about the chase for youth. It's also a story of resilience and reinvention. Actresses like Michelle Yeoh challenge ageism head-on. In an inspiring Oscar speech, Yeoh declared, "You are never past your prime," emphasizing that wisdom, talent, and beauty deepen with age. Her message, echoing throughout the industry, marks a shift from outdated norms towards celebrating maturity, every wrinkle, and every laugh line as badges of honor. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into Hollywood's hidden powers, wild parties, and outrageous scandals. If you enjoyed uncovering these secret stories as much as we did, smash that like button, subscribe for more jaw-dropping exposes, and ring the bell so you never miss a behind-the-scenes scoop. Until next time, keep your eyes on the screen and your curiosity on high alert. The drama never ends.